Hello everyone, it's Jonathan here, founder of Driving Academy, and today we're going to be talking about 3 crazy ways that you can actually fail your CDL road test that you probably didn't even know about. So these are some of the craziest things that I've seen myself when I was an examiner and I was the one examining different individuals. So the first crazy thing that you can do to fail your test is either not show up on time or not bring proper documentation. This has happened way more times than I would like to admit, but this happens all the time when it comes to logical individuals, right? So this is what it looks like. Hey, my test is at 9 o'clock. Let me show up at 9:30. Well, you just failed the test because you're late, right? Or, hey, I have my permit, but I don't have my driver's license. Well, sir, if you look on your permit itself, it actually says permit only valid with driver's license. Yeah, but they said at the DMV I didn't need my driver's license. What the hell does the permit say, right? You couldn't even technically drive to the test without your license. Or I have my license, but I don't have my permit. So the silliest thing to do is make sure that you show up to the test without the proper documentation. And so all you have to do is make sure you have your driver's license, make sure you have all your permits, make sure the permits are all valid, make sure the permits are all original, make sure there are no copies, right? Make sure you have your DOT physical, depending on where you're going to go for the test. Those are the 3 things you need. We're not asking for a whole lot. We're not asking for your firstborn. We're not asking for anything like that. Just bring in those documentations. All that stuff can fit inside your pocket and you have no excuse, right? So that being said, that's the first crazy way that somebody can actually fail the test. The second crazy way for somebody to fail a test that I've seen more than I'd like to see is going to be actually exiting the vehicle incorrectly. So for instance, the proper way to exit the vehicle is going to be with the butt facing out of the vehicle and always 3 points of contact, which means either 2 hands and 1 foot or 2 feet and 1 hand. As long as you're doing that correctly and you're entering in and out of the vehicle correctly and you make sure that the brakes are applied, you should have no issue. It sounds pretty simple, but there's been times on the test where somebody would get out facing forward, kind of stepping out or jumping off the truck itself, and I would give them a warning. I would say, hey, that's not the right way to get out of the vehicle. Make sure you get out of the vehicle properly. Next time is going to be an automatic fail. And what happened? That person did it again. He actually let the brakes release, which means the truck can move. He actually exited the vehicle while facing away from the vehicle itself instead of facing towards the vehicle, and he was kind of just jumping around and like a little kid jumping out. And that's a completely unsafe act and a completely ridiculous way on how to fail a test. So make sure you're getting in and out of the vehicle safely, which means 3 points of contact. Make sure that you're always making sure that the brakes are applied before you exit the vehicle itself, right? Pretty simple stuff. And then the third crazy way that I've seen somebody fail is going to be just not simply following directions. So for instance, I remember this one individual, he was driving a bus for his bus test. And we were out on the road, and I said, okay, at the light, make a left. And then I repeated it again, at the light, make a left. So what did he do? He went right. I don't know why he went right, but because he went right instead of making a left, that's an automatic fail since you cannot follow instructions. Now I hate failing people. This is one of the worst feelings in the world to see somebody go through that, but I have to make sure that the streets stay safe. So for instance, if somebody's telling you to make a left or make a right, just make sure you ask them, make sure that you clarify with them, and make sure you actually follow their directions. Because if you do not understand their directions, that means you're going to get lost all over the place, and you actually might be putting the vehicle in a dangerous situation itself, right? So those are 3 ways that you can fail the test, and this is why we don't want you to follow that. Our mission is to help 1 million people get on the road to freedom. And what's more free than getting your license, driving where you want to go, and making the money that you want to make? And if you fail your test, you're just delaying this entire process. Now the cool thing about the individuals who did fail the test, most of them were signed up with our guaranteed training course. Now the guaranteed training course is going to give us over 100 hours of training plus unlimited tries at the road test itself, and that's how we can actually guarantee that we get you that license. That being said, all you need to get started is $500 down, and we can work out a payment plan for the rest. Now you don't know what's going to happen in the future, but getting a CDL license is going to be something that's going to protect you and your family moving forward for eternity, because it's something that you do once, you don't ever have to get retested again, and things can kind of keep moving forward. So hope this helped you out, and I hope that you get yourself on the road to freedom one day. If you want more information, give us a call, 908-525-3609, or check out our website at cdldrivingacademy.com. That's cdldrivingacademy.com. Thanks. Have a great day.
Hey, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, make sure you hit that like button. Also, subscribe to our channel. It's really going to help us out. Click on that button. And if you want to continue yourself on your road to freedom, here's more videos to watch. There's endless amounts. Hopefully we get to see each other one day very soon. Thanks.